Sonya right now is on my last nerves, y'all. Sonya is like just tugging at my soul, y'all. Like, she is disturbing my peace. What's up, y'all? What is up? It's your girl EJ, and I'm back, y'all, with another The Family Business Talk, and we're gonna be talking about season 4, episode 4, Trigger Happy. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So this episode is gonna start out a little suspicious because we're gonna see two people toting a body. Now, we don't know who the body is, and we don't know who the people are, but they're at that same location where Elijah is waiting on your girl Sasha. Now, your boy Elijah is all ready to go. He's ready to propose. He got his ring. He got the roses. He got his suit. He looking like $1,000,000. He looking casket sharp. No pun intended. But your girl Sasha does not show up, and it appears that she has stood your boy Elijah up. Now, he's going to give her a call, and he's going to be like, look, maybe you got caught up, because she was supposed to head over to the hospital to, check in on Orlando and what he has going on. But it's not like Sasha to just not show up. And the fact that there's, two people out there dumping a body, like, it really has my little tingly senses going off. So I don't know what's going on. And it's going to be interesting to find out how this body correlates with what's going on at this exact moment. Now, your girl definitely is not saying that Sasha got because the Duncans without Sasha, I don't know what I would do. We already lost our girl Paris, which I'm really hoping she comes back, but I definitely can't see, this show without Sasha either. So anyway, y'all, moving on. Your boy Nevada has been spending a lot of time at the Hellfire Club. Now, we're going to meet two young ladies at the Hellfire Club. One of them's name is Danielle. I didn't catch the other's name. I don't know if they actually said her name. However, Danielle has, a death wish. She don't like rules, all that type of stuff, because she's talking about Nevada and how cute he is. Now, we are going to find out that Nevada is 17. It feels like he done grew up so fast on the show. Now, she's only 20, but at the same time, that's still kind of creepy and weird. And he's your boss's son, and she has warned you to stay away from her son. But apparently, she just hard-headed, so we shall see how this goes. So anyway, y'all, back to the hospital, back to the psychiatric place where everybody in this mug is nuts, including the people who work there, because this doctor, who we knew when we first met him that something was really weird with him and that he had to be crazy. After all, he was a patient at another psychiatric hospital. There is a reason why he should not be practicing, medicine of any sort. And the fact that he still has one of his license just baffles me. But anyway, y'all, he's going to end up doing some kind of shock therapy treatment or something on a patient, and he's going to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, okay. So anyway, y'all, back to our girl Danielle, who has now been summoned by Consuela to go and take care of a special client. Now, she does mention that this client has been reactivated, and I'm just like, who the heck has been reactivated? What client could be reactivated? Now, we'll talk a little bit about this a little bit later as we get into the hotel scene of it all, but anyway, she's telling her to make sure that she listens, make sure that she pays attention to what's going on. Like, she's giving her all of these instructions. Clearly, Consuela has not looked at those cameras to see that old girl was out there talking to her son just yet. Otherwise, I don't even know if this would be a conversation right now, y'all. But anyway, moving on. Okay, y'all. So meanwhile, your boy Nevada is helping the other young lady that was at the club. Now, we actually don't know what her name is, or at least I didn't catch her name. But if anybody knows her name, then you can just leave it down in the comments, because y'all know I'm bad with these names sometimes. But anyway, he's helping her out. He's learning that, she's in school, and she's having some trouble with algebra, and we all know that Nevada is a whiz when it comes to this school thing. And so he's going to help your girl out, and immediately you're going to tell that there's going to be a little something between these two. So this is going to be interesting. Now, back at the psychiatric ward, your boy Larry is learning that, the doctor that he hired has actually killed somebody. Now, this doctor is losing his shit, y'all. He is like, oh my God, I can't go back to jail. Like, I can't, he can't get locked back up. Like, this can't be happening and all this stuff. And Larry's just all like calm and cool and collected, initially, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna help him out. And right then, when he changes up the game the way he does, I'm like, oh my goodness, he set this up. Like, this was not an accident. So I don't know what Larry has planned for him, but it seems like he needs him to owe him one, because he's gonna need something from him in the future. So this doctor is crazy, y'all. I cannot. So anyway, y'all, your boy Xavier comes in, and this is when we're going to find out our exact, suspicions that it really truly was a setup, and that Larry really did do this in order to have the doctor on his side when he needs the doctor. He's going to need something from him, and whatever it is, he's going to need him to be compliant, and he's going to use this over his head. Your boy Xavier did some rewiring of the whole shock therapy thing and basically killed the patient. Okay, y'all, so our boy Orlando is going to get an important call saying that he needs to get over to the hospital. Now, once he gets over to the hospital, we're going to see old Vinny Dash, you know what I'm saying? Old sneaky, slimy Vinny Dash back from season 1. Now, y'all, if you do not remember, Vinny Dash was basically told, that he could not come back. And he actually has this, this hit out on him. And it looks like Antonio on the last episode made a deal with the Don, gave him $2 million, Don Fredrigo, that is. And now Vinny is able to come and go and move as he pleases, which means that Orlando can't do jack to him. So anyway, y'all, we're going to find out that Orlando's son is very sick and he's in need of a transplant. Now, I got a whole lot of things I could say about this girl right here, because I cannot stand Ruby at all. Like, she is one of my least favorite characters. I have never understood her way of thinking. I have never understood why she did Orlando the way that she did Orlando. Like, I don't see anything that he actually did to her to make her do him like this. I mean, it's like the ultimate fuck you to name your son after somebody that the actual father of the child despises. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, girl, why did you even do this? Like, why did we even go down this road? Like, I don't get it. Like, because if you go back, to season 1, you're going to remember that, I think it's season 1, where Orlando is falling for this girl. You know what I'm saying? And then that whole situation happens with, the stash getting taken. And so Orlando just got named the head of the Duncan family and all that stuff. So he has to go handle business, and he tells her that he's going to come back, but he doesn't get to immediately come back because shit is happening all around him. And she's just so freaking needy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's thinking that he's, don't want to be there and all this stuff. And it's just so crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I can't. And then one day, out of the blue, she just calls him and tells him that she's pregnant and that she's naming the baby after, her husband, which was Vinny. And I'm like, how did she even get with Vinny anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the whole point or purpose for that? Like, he's not going to be able to protect you. And instead, you got your brother to protect him because, come to find out, it was the Jamaicans that helped Vinny back in the day in season 1, which was her brother. And then Vinny tried to take over his entire crew anyway. So I just don't understand, like, why she's with this disloyal dude. Like, Vinny is just not cool. And I don't like her either. And I'm sorry, I done went off on a tangent, y'all. I apologize. Anyway, it appears that Ruby has called because she needs something. She needs bone marrow, and it's a whole lot of Duncan. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people to be tested, and possibly, hopefully, one of them can be a match so they can save Orlando's son's life, because I refuse to call him Vincent. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all. So then walks in your boy Harris, and Harris is just full of shit. I cannot stand Harris at all, y'all. Like, I always knew that Harris was sneaky and slimy and that he was just doing the most. But this was the ultimate FU. Now, he had so many people that was trying to get at him that he could have chose anybody, but you choose the Dashes. Like, you really could have chose Brother Minister, and I would have been like, okay, cool. But you chose the Dashes out of all the people in the world to try to protect you, the Italians. Like, really? Like, I don't even understand Harris' way of thinking. Like, if you didn't want to piss off the Duncans, like, dude, you literally just pissed off the Duncans with this move. I think they would have understood anybody else except the Dashes after everything that the Dashes did to them back in season 1. That whole thing that they orchestrated with stealing the drugs and all the bodies that were lost, like, it was just a lot. And a lot of people lost their lives, including both of the Duncan nephews. And I'm just like, okay, Harris, does this really even make sense? So anyway, y'all, he's going to show up. I'm not even really sure why he was there. Doesn't really make sense for your lawyer to be there at this particular moment, but whatever. Okay, y'all. So anyway, we're going to meet up with Mac. Now, I believe her name is Mac. I'm pretty sure that's what Curtis called her, was Mac. But I do need to go and check just to make sure. But I'm almost positive that's what he said. I did have the subtitles on, and I'm pretty sure he called her Mac, y'all. But if I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments. I'm okay with you correcting me. So anyway, y'all, she's going to find one of those holes that her daddy loves so much. So it appears all of his kids knows about these holes. So she's going to find the holes because she's going to need some money because she needs to get some wheels. And hey, lo and behold, she finds it, gets some money, and now she's going to try to go get her some wheels. Now, meanwhile, your girl Chippy is talking to Ruby, and Ruby is explaining to her that she, thought that they were going to try to take her son, and how the Duncans have this reputation. And I'm just like, girl, like, nobody's buying your BS. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you didn't even give Orlando a chance to be a father. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give him a chance to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't know if they were going to take your child away from you. And just, looking at the Duncans as a whole, I really don't see them trying to take this kid away from her unless she still married Vinny. You know what I'm saying? Because we know she married Vinny as a power move, as a way to be able to try to protect herself in some sort of way, form, or fashion. I'm not really sure how that worked out for her. But anyway, so I don't really see them trying to take her son away from her. Like, I just don't get her logic. Like, what was she thinking? I just think she was wrong for this all the way around. I just think she full of shit. I'm just gonna keep it real. Anyway, moving on from her. So we are finally going to get a glimpse of Orlando's son and, another little Duncan running around. But of course, Orlando's son is sick and he is in need of a transplant, which is the reason why everybody is being tested. Now, y'all, your girl London is going to run into Half-Baked, Low-Key, whatever his name was, Low-Jack, whatever his name was. Now, if you remember him, he's the dude that she pulled a gun on, like, way back when she was trying to get money, when she was trying to get information about Brother X. And he was the one that helped Brother X with the paperwork for the van or something like that. And I'm just like, she in here acting like they old friends. Like, you literally pulled a gun out on this dude. Okay. So anyway, y'all, moving on. It looks like they're trying to put a little something together with these two, but I don't know, because I just think it's weird that the past that they have. I'm pretty sure there was no hard feelings on London's part. She just needed the information, but still, they're acting like none of that ever really happened. So anyway, moving on to your girl Donna. Now, Donna is going to get a phone call from Larry, and he's going to be like, hey, sis, and Donna's going to be kind of shocked to be getting this phone call. Now, your boy Larry is going to make a request of Donna, and he's like, look, I need you to come see me. It's very important that you come see me. And she's like, at the psychiatric ward? Like, I'm not stepping nowhere near the psychiatric ward. Like, I'm not coming to see your crazy ass. Like, that's pretty much what she said in a nutshell. And she was just like, nope, not gonna happen. And you already know Larry was not really trying to hear that. But, your girl Donna's like, he locked up, so what can he do to me? Meanwhile, Don Frederico is going to be sitting down with Junior. Now, if you remember, Junior is now over handling the Italians. You know what I'm saying? He does the sit down meetings with them. He does all of the talking and all of that stuff. So that is his new role. So they're talking about Vinny and him being back. and why he was allowed back, and more importantly, why nobody actually said anything to them. And it's interesting because what's going to be happening is that you're going to see Antonio Dash, not to be confused with Tony Dash, who died, back in season 1, I believe. This is Antonio Dash, who is the cousin of Vinny and Tony. Now, Tony was, the guy who London had the fling with, back in the day, who kidnapped her daughter. So not to be confused with him, this is Antonio Dash. And he seems to be the Don right now, I'm guessing. I don't know how this whole hierarchy thing works. I'm pretty sure Don Fredrigo is like the head, but then I guess they're like different Dons of different families maybe, or something like that. Anyway, he seems to be the leader over his little, Dash family part, whoever they are. So anyway, he seems to be speaking for the Don. You know what I'm saying? Like telling Junior that, this is done, yada, yada, yada. I want y'all just move on and all of this other stuff. And I'm just like, does Don Fredrigo not speak for himself? Like, you're supposed to be at the head of this organization. Do you not speak for yourself? But we are going to learn that there is possibly a little rift in his whole organization, which is the reason why, things are shifting the way that they are. So here we are again, back with this Dash family doing the most. I don't understand why they didn't learn their lesson last time when the Duncans took them down. But anyway, it was a lot of bodies dropped when that happened last time. And ain't nobody really trying to go through that again. We just need these Dashes to be on. So anyway, there's another part where it looks like Mac is what we're going to call her for now until I confirm her name officially. But anyway, this is Curtis's sister. She's trying to buy a motorcycle. This guy right here is going to show up trying to buy the motorcycle from the lady, and he's gonna try to shortchange her and only try to give her like $4,000. And then of course your girl Mac is gonna show up like a Duncan, true Duncan style, guns blazing, and she gonna be like, look, give me my motorcycle, like this my ride, I need you to get up off because this is mine. And of course she takes the motorcycle, pays for the motorcycle, and she goes about her business. Sonya right now is on my last nerves, y'all. Sonya is like just tugging at my soul, y'all. Like, she is disturbing my peace, and I don't understand why. Like, you super nosy, you always listening, but what do you do with it? Like, you're not doing anything with this information that you're finding out. Like, as a Duncan, like, you are married in this family now, and you are a Duncan. You are supposed to be telling stuff that go on. You see how close-knit this family is? Yes, some of them have their little secrets or things that they keep to themselves. Yes, but when it comes to, like, the family and the family safety, like, don't nobody be having no secrets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done heard them talk about somebody trying to kill LC. And even though it is somebody in the family, why would you not say anything? Like, I still do not understand, like, why you're not saying anything. And I'm going to be highly disappointed if there are no repercussions for her keeping her mouth shut, because I think this is highly, highly disrespectful to this entire family at this point that you're supposed to be a part of and that you're supposed to love. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go off on a tangent because right now, me and Sonya, we are not seeing eye to eye. LC is going to be talking to Junior, and he's gonna be getting the news about the Lee. So if you remember in the last episode, the Chinese guys who were out in the alley, they get got by Brother X and Holly, the crazy chick from the psychiatric ward. Well, these were some of Don Frederico's, like, these were his business partners, and these were also, I guess they had a friendship, they had a relationship. And also they have a seat at LC's table as well. So he's going to be finding out about this, and LC is going to be telling Junior, like, look, we need to call a meeting, because we need to sit down. We need to talk with the rest of the people. Like, this is an emergency meeting. So LC is going to tell Junior, like, look, this is not a coincidence. When one person goes down, yeah, but when two go down, like, this is not a coincidence. We need this emergency meeting. Something is going on. Something is going down. And so, of course, they're going to call that emergency meeting and get everybody in. Okay, y'all, so let's go back to Kenny, because Kenny is actually going to be this reactivated account that Consuelo was talking about. Now, in my opinion, I don't think Kenny himself is actually the activated account. I think it is a Duncan, but I'm not sure which Duncan. I don't know if it's, you know, maybe Orlando's account, because we know that he was huge at Hellfire. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know how that plays into the story at all. I don't even know if it's super important. It's just, you know, really weird that, you know, he decides to hire a call girl, and they very specifically tell us that the account is reactivated. Okay, y'all, so your girl Donna is gonna be sitting there chilling, you know what I'm saying, dreaming about Denzel, relaxing, doing her bath thing, when your boy Larry just pops up out of the blue, out of nowhere. And of course, this is gonna scare your girl Donna, and she's like, look, you know what I'm saying, like, what do you want? And he's like, look, he wants to know about that money, about Lou's money. And she's like, look, that money was a myth. You know, it doesn't exist. And he's like, look, well, mine does exist, and I'm going to need your help trying to get it back. Now, immediately, your girl Donna is going to know that he's talking about LC. And she's like, look, I've made my peace with LC, and she ain't really trying to go there. And your boy Larry is going to get extremely upset, and he's going to be like, look, you're going to help me because I know you and LC's secret. So I'm going to need you to help me. Not to mention, he can come in and out. I mean, this dude just came into her house unannounced, creeped in. She didn't even know he was in there. So, like, I don't really think she got no choice at this point but to try to help him. You know what I mean? Okay, y'all, so that's what's up with The Family Business Season 4, Episode 4, and that's everything that went down on this episode. Let me know what y'all think about everything that's going on about this whole secret. What do you think the secret could be? What do you think Donna is going to do, y'all? Now, look, if you're interested in what I think the secret is going to be based off of what I've learned from the books and a little bit of spoilers, then go ahead and check out this next video where we're going to talk about Donna and her secret and her and LC's whole sordid past. Until next time, guys, peace.